So, once again, welcome. Happy spring equinox. I'm Katsy. And if you're new to my class, you won't forget my name because I have on leopard pants today. So, very cat like essence, but we won't be getting too wild in this class. It's more of a chance to just kind of melt into yourself, kind of be gooey, to kind of let the rigidness kind of unthaw. So we are still in Kapha season, and I'll just give a little brief taste of what Kapha means, because it's helpful to know a little bit about Ayurveda, and I'll go deeper into Ayurveda when we have our Ayurveda Om cooking class that I'm doing with Anna as part of the XX program, which you're more than welcome to do a drop-in for. But essentially, Ayurveda is a sister science to yoga, and I speak a lot about elements in my class. So, if you've been participating, you might have an understanding as to what you feel more of this earth energy, fire, maybe you're a bit airy from time to time. And all of these can correlate with a dosha. And without going deeper into that, just understand now it's Kapha season. So this is holds the element of earth and water. And this is such a great time to, you feel very anchored, you feel very connected to the earth, you should feel very stable. But when this becomes out of balance, we can feel sluggish, unmotivated, just really tired all the time, even a bit like foggy, because the earth kind of gravity's there and it pulls us down too much. So, yes, we want to feel supported, but we don't want to get stuck. So, think of this practice as a time for you to kind of move against those places of resistance or those areas that might feel like energy is a bit stuck. Maybe you feel stuck emotionally, mentally, or it is manifesting physically. We can have creative blockages as well. So, this is a nice practice, one approach as a way to loosen things up, feel very gooey and soft with yourself so that energy can flow smoothly. And when that happens, this allows us to blossom coming into spring. So, Kapha season will wind down mid spring and we move into Pitta. And then we can talk about that then. So now let's just go ahead and oh, and thank you. These pants from Yoga Hero. Sorry, I just saw the thing. I think if you use code, I'll put the code in at the end for like 15% off. They're a really great sustainable brand based out of Germany, so I like supporting them. Let's get into the practice. I like talking about fashion as well. So you can find yourself in a nice, comfortable seat. And again, we'll just start to feel into the elements within ourselves. So feel your sits bones kind of shaking here side to side, as if your seeds are making their way down into the earth, and the roots start to really spread into the earth, which is what's been happening this winter, right? The seeds crack, the roots spread out. And then once spring starts to arrive, eventually, hopefully, it comes here in Berlin, the seed cracks open and you can feel that energy drawing up through the root system, and it peeps beneath the surface of the earth. And you feel this energy pulling up the base of your spine, flowing here at the water of the hips. It keeps traveling up to the fire at the core, in the air of the heart, the vibration at the throat, the light at the third eye, and the ether at the crown of the head that pulls you upwards towards the celestial heart. And now just take a deep, sweet breath in and exhale out. And just start to feel where the breath naturally travels, where you've already opened up space for energy to flow smoothly. And as your breath deepens, you can start to, again, brush against those resistant areas and feel yourself expanding the energy, radiating throughout the body. And now as you inhale, sweep your arms up high towards the sky, gather in this abundance of energy. Imagine you could gather in what you need to feel unstuck. And you graze this down over the third eye, which opens up your perception, over the lips, supporting your communication, and into the heart, supporting how you feel. And from here, tip your fingertips forward and then open up your hands like you're opening up a book. And your hands come in Pushpakuta Mudra, which translates to handful of flowers. Imagine here that you're holding your spring flowers of your wishes, your intentions. And as we connect to our own internal elements, likewise, we flow to the rhythm of the external elements. So we're going to send out our wishes, our intentions with the sound of Om, and trusting that the external forces will too play their part in working our way towards the ultimate vision. First, take a deep breath in to clear. Exhale out. Breathe in, sing your Om, send your intentions out into the world. And trust that that Om has made a ripple effect into your life as your dreams continue to ripple on and out into your reality. Where you can separate your hands, and if you want to bring one hand to your playlist, you can. And we'll get that started. In 3, 2, 1. And palms down on the thighs. And inhale, pull the torso forward. Exhale, curl back and round. So just start to stir up that energy, and you can start by working there at the base of the spine. So you're really starting to work into this earth, this thickness. That is the element that resides there at the root chakra, and in the water here at the hips. Maybe it works into the fire of the belly as well. Just let your breath, inhaling, taking you forward, and exhale, taking you back. So it's part of why I like Ayurveda so much, is that it really brings a science to how we relate to the elements, and there's certain ways of observing and understanding ourselves that connects us more strongly to certain elements, which connects us to our doshas. And you'll see the elements are associated in so much. It's in the yoga practice. They're associated in the chakras. They're outside of us, within us. So I really like how Ayurveda brings it all together. Feel free to dip some shoulders into it as well. Just let the music kind of carry you. And bring it right back in to center. Again, switch it. As inhale still comes forward, exhale curls back. You're taking the opposite direction, and feel free with it. If that means moving your head and your neck with the movement, Allow it to happen. And then start to bring your circles right back into center. Coming into more or less of a meditative seat, and just allow the eyes to close if that's all right for you. And just notice if there's any subtle sensations tickling beneath the surface layer of your skin. The energy moving in the space that you've carved out. Good. Now inhale, reach your arms up high towards the sky. Exhale, take a twist on over towards your right. Breathing in, growing longer, taller. Exhale, twisting deeper. Breath in. And out. Come right back through center. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, take a twist on over towards the left. Sip in the sweetness. Imagine that the flowers are blooming around you and you're taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale out. Let's come right back through center and work our way onto our hands and knees. Spread through the fingers wide, tuck underneath the toes. Inhale, pull the heart forward, dropping belly. Exhale, press, curl and round, Katsa. Send your seat back towards your heels. And then inhale, pull the heart forward, coming back into Ku. And exhale, curl and round, Katsa. Inhale forward. Exhale, curl and round. Bring it forward. And then exhale, tuck under the toes. Eventually find your way into a downward facing dog. So especially in Kapha season, it's good to incorporate your inversions. When we come into inversions, you don't get stuck. You're already taking an alternative perspective here. Breathe in deep to your down dog. And exhale out. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet. Curl your spine like a cat as you come forward into your plank pose. Exhale, let the knees hover. Swoosh your hips up and back. Inhale, coming forward, high plank. Connect to your strength. Exhale, knees hover. That's it. Let your breath carry you. You can take it as fast or as slow as you want. Next time you come forward into your plank, simply lower down knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Squeeze elbows straight back and in. Breathe into your heart here for a moment. And out. Slither forward onto the belly. Roll the shoulders back, lifting up. Shedding your skin, cobra. And exhale, pull the heart forward and down. From here, take your fingertips out to the side, point your elbows straight up. And as you inhale, undulate up through the spine, lifting to the heart. And exhale, dip your left shoulder down, gaze over right. Inhale, lifting up through center. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Breathe and come back through center. Exhale, left shoulder. Breathe and pull yourself back up through center. And exhale, right shoulder dips down. Breathe and lift up through center. Pull the heart forward. Take a moment here. Breathe into your heart. Exhale, soften shoulders down. Stay in cobra. Breathing in. Exhale, holding cobra, shoulders back. If it's too much on the spine, you can lower down. Just breathe into where you are. And that'll create natural expansion from where you have shown up to see yourself. Exhale, soften. Breathing in. Exhale, pull the heart forward, lengthen through the spine. Lower down. Bring your hands right by your chest, tuck underneath the toes, seat back to heels. Inhale, curl forward, come back into a neutral spine. You're going to bring your right hand right underneath your face. And as you inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Create a little twist here. Drop right ear towards right shoulder and reach your left arm away. Take some circles here. So your left arm comes down and the inhale lifts it up. And the exhale reaches back. Continue to play with that movement. Now as you inhale, you reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. This time exhale, thread it underneath. Relax down onto the left cheek, left ear. Come onto right fingertips. Breathe in from root to crown. Exhale, press to twist a bit more. So twisting helps you in transitioning and transforming. That's where we're working it in here as we come into this transitional phase, as we shift from winter to spring. Breathe life into your body. And exhale, twisting a bit more. Again, breathing in. And exhale out. Simply sit back on your heels and your left arm will sweep underneath your right. Garudasana, eagle wrap in the arms. Now as you inhale, feel the elbows pull forward, tip forward. Draw the elbows up and back, arch back. And exhale, curling round into yourself, make a little seed. Inhale, unravel, lifting up, arching back. Exhale, curl. This time, inhale, rise up onto your knees and your shins, unravel yourself, reach your arms up. And exhale, soft leaning back. You can cactus the arms here. The arms sweep down and around, back in front of you. Tabletop. Left hand down underneath the face. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Drop left ear towards left shoulder. And then circle the right arm back. and around. So you also start to loosen up the space there in the neck. And next time your right arm reaches up, stretch open through the heart. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath the left. Come onto right cheek. Come onto the left fingertips. Breathe in, root to crown. Exhale, press and twist a bit more. Breathing in and out. Breathe into where you are. Exhale, sit back into your sits bones. Allow your right arm to come underneath the left. Drive the elbows forward, up, and back as you create this extension. And exhale, curling round. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, curl and round. Now breathe into your heart as you unravel, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lean back. Cactus through the arms. Send your seat back, bring your hands forward. Tuck under the toes, hips up high, downward facing dog. Breathing, come forward, high plank. Exhale, connect knees, chest, and chin. Breathe in, slither forward onto the belly. Roll the shoulders back. Cobra. And exhale, pull the heart forward, lower down. Now allow your hands to come by your sides, zip your legs together. And as you inhale, float up Shalabhasana, locust pose. And exhale, melting down. So really nice for the belly here. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, melting down. Inhale, floating up, lifting up. Hold it here for a moment. If you wish to interlace your hands, you can. Make sure the head isn't cranked up, but you have the chin slightly tucked, so the elongation here of the spine. Breathing in and out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Keep your tailbone down towards your heels so that you lengthen out through your low back. Crawl your fingertips out to the side. Inhale, lifting up. Cobra. Exhale, dip left shoulder down. We'll just do this once each side. Breathe in, come right back up through center. And exhale, right shoulder dips. Breathe in, come right back up through center. Hold the cobra here. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe into the heart. And out, softness in the pelvis and the hips. Send your breath into the heart center. And then you can beam it forward. And out. Breathe into what are you shedding? What are you peeling away? What is holding you back? And exhale, shed that skin. Once more, intention, breathe into it. And exhale out. Pull the heart forward, lower down. Bring your hands right by the shoulders, tuck underneath the toes. Seat back to heels, downward facing dog. Again, downward facing dog. Breathe and come forward. Plank. Lower down, hands and knees, tabletop. Circle the ribs out to one side, just loosening up. And circle it in the other direction. And now that you are a bit more fluid in your spine, we're going to sit back on our heels and we're going to work our way into camel pose. It's actually a yin position. So you can more than welcome to use a blanket underneath your knees if this is too much on the knees. I'm going to tuck under the toes. If you're feeling very back bendy, perhaps you had a more active practice earlier in the day, you can also come to the tops of the feet. But from here, wherever you are, you're going to rise up, make sure the knees are right underneath the hips, and then feel the tailbone tuck down. So you're creating this scoop, this anterior tilt. And you can bring the hands to the low back to start. First, just breathe in. Exhale, just hinge back, working the quads. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hinge back. And from here, you roll the shoulders back, lift up through the heart. You're more than welcome to keep hands at the low back. Otherwise, you can reach hands towards the heels. If it feels okay for your neck, you can drop the head back. Ustrasana. Keep breathing into the flower of the heart. Imagine you have emerged from the earth. You're blossoming open. It's actually what you're doing here. You're opening up each energetic center, each one of the chakras in the back bin. So breathe through that inner rainbow of the body. Perhaps with each breath, you connect to a color, a sensation, and let it wash through you. Lift up your head first if you dropped it back. Exhale everything out. Bring your hands towards your low back. Sit up. Tuck under your toes. Send your seat back towards your heels. And bring the sits bones down towards the heels so the spine is straight. And bring that Pushpakrita Mudra right here at your heart. So you're holding your handful of flowers. Soften your eyelids if that feels okay. Quite often too, we can go and come out of back bends and feel a bit dizzy. So reconnect to your breath and feel it pulling up through the base of the spine, spiraling up through through the center all the way towards the crown of the head. And exhale. And as you hold your handful of flowers, each petal is a representation of an aspect of who you are as you become fully blossomed to your ultimate potential. Each petal carries a wish, an intention that helps you really refine these aspects. Your breath be soft like a sweet breeze, working its way through your inner temple. Notice other sensations tickling within you. Toe stand can do a lot. It's simply uprooting yourself, opening up the soles of the feet. This is where you make that connection to earth. Now just inhale sweetly, light up yourself. Exhale. And inhale through the nose. Exhale completely out the mouth. You can sprinkle your handful of flowers and then come out of toe stand. If you need to tap your feet to the earth, you can. Let me give them a little love squeeze. It's amazing what toe stand can do. But it gets easier with time. But from here, you're going to extend your left leg out, cross your right leg over, bring your right hand behind you. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, take a twist. Good. So many of you know this twist, and many of you have probably done the eye exercise with me before. But as a reminder, simply what we're going to do is we're going to trace the numbers around the clock. So the eyes look up at 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on up to 12. And then we do counterclockwise. So again, in kapha season, there can be a tendency to be stuck, and a way to unstick yourself, so to speak, is to broaden your awareness, to broaden your perspective. So that's what helps when we start to engage the third eye in this space here. We'll do it in our twist. Start by taking a deep breath in. Exhale out. Close the eyes tightly shut. Again, breathing in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Stay twisted. Open up your eyes. Gaze up at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reverse 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to 12. Close your eyes. Hold your awareness at that space between the eyebrows. Exhale out. Coming right back through center. Simply extend your legs. Cross your left leg on top. Bring your left hand behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, twist. And perhaps something comes to mind that you've been feeling a bit stuck with. And it can be an emotion, a mental, a habit, even physically. And the trick to expand this tunnel awareness is again to open it up. Close the eyes, breathe deeper. Exhale, inviting a deeper twist. Eyes tight, breathing in. Exhale out. We return to the eye exercise. We open our awareness, breathe in, open your eyes. Gaze up at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reverse. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 12. Close your eyes. Breathe in deep. Concentrate at third eye center. Exhale out. And open your eyes. Take a little counter twist. And come back through center. All right. Left leg extends. Grab a hold of your right foot and just circle out through the hip. And loosening up where earth and water meet. And now inhale, extend your right leg long out in front of you. And if the knee is softly bent, that's okay. Feel your heart lifting towards your knee. Breathing into the back of the leg. And exhale. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Exhale, switch right foot over to left hand and then just slide it over towards the left a bit so you start to feel this opening here in the IT band. Breathe in here. Exhale, bend your right knee. Slide it on top of the left knee so you have this half Gomukhasana shape. Come onto the fingertips behind you. Breathe into the heart. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting. Breathe into the heart. This time, exhale, fold forward. And stay folded here. Half Gomukhasana. You can bring your hands along beside you. If you want to bring a prop between your thigh and the chest, you can. Let your head drop. So we're going to spend the first minute and a half, and then you'll have an opportunity to go into full. And breathe into where you are. And exhale out. You can stay in this half variation, otherwise you can peel yourself up and bend your left knee so that the knees stack, and you're going to feel this more in the hips and the glutes. And if you want to invite that going back and forth, you can. And the reason why I add in these transitions is not just because, oh, we're in a transitional time, but transitions are part of the process. And there might be somewhere along the way that is calling out to you. It's sort of like this edge of resistance, and it allows us to be very present with ourselves and to take on this perspective and to truly tune in and feel into the subtleties. So often we can think about what we want in the future, and we want to skip to the end. I caught myself feeling the same way, walking around the neighborhood and thinking, it's spring, where are the flowers? Why aren't the trees blooming? But it's a process. It'll bloom, it'll come. Same with our aspirations as well. Allow your exhales to give you permission to soften a bit deeper into it. Take a deep breath in where you are. And exhale out. Roll up through your spine. We're going to take a magic trick. So if both knees are bent, you're bringing your hands over towards your left, but towards your right foot. Hands go over, feet stay where they are, seat lifts, crawl around. Keep crawling over, now towards your left foot. And voila. But since we started with half before, extend your right leg out. And go ahead, take a hold of the left leg and circle it out as we did that on the other side. Then extend the left leg. Hold the left foot here. If there needs to be a softness in the knee, just give softness in the knee. Breathe into where you are. Exhale, left foot over to right hand. Slice it over towards the right. Hold it here. Breathing in. Exhale, bend your left knee. Slide the left knee over the right. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, folding. First, we take a few ripples here. And your breath carry you up and back. So you can really sweeten into this position. And for me, after the third one, I'm just ready to melt. But use your own discernment here. Breathe very deep where you are. And exhale out. If you move to full Gomukhasana before, you can peel your way out of this forward fold so that you can bend the right knee in, stack both knees. Breathe into your heart. Exhale, come forward. So whenever my hips start to really speak loudly here, there's these sensations, lots of things going on. I remind myself that I'm sitting here in the earth element and I'm feeling into the water element. Both of these elements are very dense, and water can take on many forms. It can freeze and be rock solid and rigid. It can be purifying and cleansing. It can be hot, it can boil. As it gains momentum, it becomes so powerful. It can even cut through metal. It can be destructive. It can cause floods. So however your water is feeling today, just breathe with it and allow your breath to be equal. As much as you're taking in, you're likewise releasing to sense a bit of harmony, of equilibrium as to what's happening there. Go ahead, exhale everything out completely. Inhale, rolling up. We're going to do the magic trick once more, but we're going to pause halfway. So bring your hands over towards your right, towards your left foot. And crawl around until you come into a semi-wide-legged forward fold. Give softness in the knees. Grab opposite elbows. Shake out the head, yes and no. Just taking on this new perspective, whether that comes with your eyes closed and just sensing, or eyes open, seeing your world upside down, seeing the other side of your mat. You have your elbows crossed, take the other arm on top, switching how you're holding. Add in a gentle sway if you want. Let the arms drop down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Drive the fist up and overhead. Give softness in the knees. Take little circles, figure eights here with the fist as you loosen up the space behind the heart. And then bring your fist back to center. Bend your knees as you inhale. Carve the fist back. Open up through the heart. And exhale, melting down. Again, inhale, carving back, lifting up. Exhale. Once more, inhale, carve it back. Open up through the heart. Exhale, melt down. Bring your hands down to low back, down to the floor. Simply widen out your feet a bit. Toes out, heels in. Exhale, bend your knees. Lower down into a squat. So if you need to have something underneath your heels, you can. Use your elbows for now to gently press the knees back towards the pinky toes. Help open up through the inner thighs and the groin. Allow your eyes to softly close. And out. Now start to see yourself as a plant. It can be any plant. Perhaps you feel more like a shrub or a rose bush because you're very low. And as you exhale, draw that energy down to the core of the earth, the source. And imagine your roots reaching down towards the core of the earth and spreading it out in all directions, intertwining with the roots of your neighbor plants. And as you feel this anchoring down into the ground, and you pull up nourishment through your roots, comes up through your feet, the base of your plant, traveling up through the shins, the knees. It washes down the thighs and meets there at the base of your spine, base of your plant. And then it starts to travel up through the spine to the main stalk of the plant. You feel yourself growing taller, and then as the energy rises, it spreads out over the shoulders and down each branch of the arm, the palms. Perhaps there's a flower there that you're holding. And the energy travels up from the heart, through the throat, across the face, the main flower, the main leaf of the plant, carrying the total expression, and up towards the crown. And with a long exhale out, it's like the sunlight that pours down through the crown, absorbing through your leaves, through your branches, feeling that golden sunshine ray pouring into the body, tickling every bit of you deep within. And feel that exhale merging down to the ground. Feel free to continue to follow this pattern. Feel yourself connecting to the totality of yourself as you create greater anchors, greater roots into the ground. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Your arms come down. Crawl forward to your hands and knees, and you can circle it out. Loosen up through the body. So we worked on opening up there through the inner thighs in your squat to make it easier to come into Bakasana, frog pose. So it feels the season of frogs. They're no longer tadpoles. So, but you also know that I love frog pose. So if you want to have a bolster, this is very helpful. Excuse me, it'll sound a little bit roughly. And you're going to bring your knees out to the side and your toes out, your heels in, and try to get your shins so they're coming straight out from the knees. Yeah, so it's not turned in like so, but it's out. You breathe in and exhale. Feel free to melt the belly down onto the bolster. And work your sits bones down towards the heels. Some of you might not need bolsters. It's absolutely fine. I find it gives a little bit of space so that I feel more supported and I can really soften into it. Choice here, just breathe deep. This pose naturally can bring up a bit of resistance, so honor that and just see if you can breathe into it. Your exhales will naturally help you soften into that space. And if you feel that something is mentally or emotionally holding you back, you can grasp it with your inhale. Really blow it out of your mouth as you exhale. Your mind partnered with how you direct your energy, your intention can work wonders. Stay present and focused on the matter at hand. Take a deep breath in where you are. And exhale everything out. From here, just slide your legs back. And you can come to lie down on the belly. And you can wiggle the hips out from side to side. Take a moment there. And from here, I understand it might just feel super nice just to be resting on your belly. So you can do that. Otherwise, you can take this time to close your practice as you like. And then we'll move into a short guided relaxation, not the full yoga nidra. So take what you need. Once you have taken what you needed, you can go ahead and start to find yourself in a state for relaxation, shavasana, whatever you want. And we'll just move through some guided breath. You can also do this with sitting in meditation as well. So this is totally up to you. So just go ahead now, find yourself in rest. If you want to take a blanket over you, you can. So we worked through a lot in the body. We worked on mixing up a lot of the elements so they could work cohesively with each other. So just breathe in, sip in this fresh spring air, this transformative air around you, and feel it dazzling within. And exhale, feel it clearing out. And just allow yourself to settle in the space beneath you. Begin to relax the entire body, sinking down into the surface, connecting to Mother Earth. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, feel the totality of your body. Next inhalation, draw awareness into your center. Exhale, roots of awareness penetrating deep down into the earth. Breathe back into the body, sensing what is present right now. Exhale, projecting into the infinite space beyond you, connecting into the universe. Inhale that vastness back into the body. As you exhale, sense what is present in the body now. Inhale energy towards your left, the feminine aspect, the yin. Breathe in that yin from the left space. you exhale, draw that feminine energy into the body and sense the totality of your body, the end of your exhale. Inhale energy out towards your right, the masculine, yang side. Sense the space on the right and exhale back into the body. Sensing what is happening now in your body. Inhale energy down into the legs, from the feet into the space below your feet, the past, all that has come before you. As you exhale, sense the totality of your body. Next inhale, project energy above your head into your future, what's to come. Exhale that energy back into your body. Feel the totality of your body. Inhale in all directions, radiating energy all around you, full expansion. Exhale, drawing that energy in. Continue to sense what is present for you and in your life. Feel free to stay in your meditative seat, to linger, to anchor, to behold the mystery as it unfolds. Likewise, you can also stay in Shavasana. However, as your breath comes in, invite this cosmic prana energy back into the body. Starts to highlight into all the areas that you've awakened, that you've expanded naturally into. And in your own way, you begin to make your way upright, to sit nice and tall. Again, if you feel the need to stay rested, please stay rested. Once you arrive to your seat, you can bring your hands in Pushpaputa Mudra, this handful of flowers. Bring it right here at your heart. This is your offering. What part of you are you giving back towards the world? How are you shining as you move forward in this new season, this new week ahead of you. You have all the gifts, all the techniques within. Breathe in deeply, connect to it all. Exhale in. Breathe into your heart, sing from your heart the sound of Om. You can close your palms, keeping that flower light within. Give thanks to yourself, thanks to the practice, thanks to all that you have revealed. There's many things to be thankful for, but I'm also thankful for our time together, and I won't go over too much longer. So, vielen Dank für alles. Wish you all a very lovely evening.